Hello YouTube people. Now, this is my video rant about the lack of voice chat on the upcoming game Splatoon. Now, this has really fired up a lot of people. So this is my take on it. I've got stuck into a lot of the comments, you know, on a lot of videos that many of you have made. No voice chat. And me personally, at first, I wasn't bothered about voice chat, but when I heard the reasons why Nintendo chose not to have voice chat, that made my day. That made me want to get Splatoon even more. It's not a popular decision. I mean, for every one of me, Nintendo has probably lost, you know, thousands of other, you know, typical players. I don't mean that offensively. You know, because a lot of you has been saying, how can you have an online, you know, team-based shooter without voice chat? Nintendo has been doing this for quite a while now. You know, with the original Wii, the DS, and it strangely works quite well. Now, I'll play on just about any machine going. I had a PS3 before the Wii U. Well, I've still got my PS3 rather. I've got the Wii U for local multiplayer, and I find that the online system on the Wii U is a lot better than I was expecting. Nintendo is very strict with the rules of conduct, but it works. It's made for a very civil online experience that I didn't think was possible. There's hardly any bitterness. You know, I haven't heard, you know, hardly any of the typical online banter you get on, you know, especially a third and first person shooter. So, yeah, we use online is actually a breath of fresh air, and it's a lot busier than people think it would be. So yeah, it's no surprise that Nintendo have said we don't want online, you know, we don't want any of this negativity on Splatoon. The whole point of the game is to create a third-person shooter that can phase out. Can we make a friendly third-person shooter? And I think they've done it. They might have lost a lot of fan base, I grant you that, but I salute them for sticking by the guns. Yeah, because I think Nintendo's trying to play this sort of positive psychological game, you know, if that makes sense. Whereas, say, Xbox Live capitalizes on the online negativity, they turn it into a competitive thing. Nintendo is basically saying, we've got our ideals, can we make a friendly third-person shooter? You know, because they've done it with a beat-em-up, they've done it with a race game, and let's face it, in just about any way, an online beat-em-up, an online racing game can get very bitter. But Nintendo have done it in such a way where, you know, people aren't psychologically ripping each other a new one. And in a third-person shooter, you get a lot of that. So I salute them for sticking by the guns and saying, you know, we don't want people, you know, on Splatoon putting down others and saying, you're crap, go away, or, you know, dude, you're gay, kill yourself, as you hear a lot of, you know, on a third-person shooter. But a lot of you saying, how could a third-person shooter work online, you know, without voice chat, especially when it's team-based? And I think a lot of people are making the mistake that Splatoon plays like your typical third-person shooter. I don't think it does. I think it's going to work in a sort of way where, excuse me, you know, it's going to work in a sort of way where no matter what you do, your team will benefit. Even if you stood there, you know, taking shots from the opposing team, you're distracting them. I mean, the game's all about painting up the turf. If you can't shoot people down, like I can't, I'm hopeless at those games, as you saw. You know, I'm going to focus on trying to paint around the place, whilst the other teammate's going to slug it out. But this is the feature that made Splatoon appeal to me. Splatoon has this online plaza system. Like you see here on Miiverse. This is the Miiverse Plaza on NintendoLand. It looks similar to PlayStation Home, but these Miis that you see wandering around, they're not actually roaming around online. That's merely representing them. But you can see the comments like this one here. Splatoon's going to use a system like this. Talk to people. There's no voice chat, but there's a text chat thing. You make friends. You make friends this way. Talk to them, discuss team-based strategies and so on, and get stuck in. I'm really looking forward to that. Any third-person shooter, any shooter, any online game that utilises this, I find is a breath of fresh air. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm not bothered about voice chat, and I think Splatoon will work in a way where that particular game won't need it. Call of Duty definitely benefits from voice chat, make no mistake. Games like Halo, again, make no mistake. But Splatoon, I think, is based on communicating with your teammates, working with your teammates without direct communication. I remember someone bringing up Journey, the PlayStation game Journey, and it works very similar to that. I think it will. With Journey, the whole point of the game is to understand the other people you meet online without any direct communication, and I think you'll see that on Splatoon. Well, that's my point of view. Looking forward to hearing absolutely everybody else's. Everyone's opinion counts. If you want to go in the comments and curse and insult Nintendo and Splatoon for not having voice chat, by all means, everyone's opinion's welcome. Yeah, I hope to see you in the comments section. Okay. Have fun, everybody. Tutty bye.